Hey guys, Amy Boscia here with Amy Boscia Wellness. And today I just wanted to share a couple flows with you or some asana work to help with hip health. So often our hips get tight from being seated, and we're all altering our lifestyles with coronavirus, being in our homes, and maybe some people aren't able to move around and exercise as much as they typically do. It's also known that our hips can get really tight just from stress. So if you have a yoga mat, you want to roll it out and join me, just have a few asanas to share with you to help with that. So starting on your back with your feet on your mat and your knees pointing up towards the ceiling, and just first connecting with your breath, just inhaling and exhaling. Take a nice breath in through the nose, and as you exhale, bring both knees over to the right side of your mat. Inhaling, allowing your knees to come up to the ceiling. Exhaling, bringing your knees over to the left side of your mat. Inhale, knees come to the ceiling. Exhale, knees drop right. Just windshield wipering your knees, just like this. Feeling a nice stretch in the front of the hips here, your hip flexors, maybe even psoas muscle deep in the belly. Inhaling, bringing your knees up towards the ceiling. Deep breath in through the nose. As you exhale, bringing your right ankle over top of your left thigh. Right hand on the right thigh. Just giving a little push. Creating some space and some opening in the front of that right hip. Inhale and exhale, reaching both hands behind the left thigh. Reclined figure four here. Noticing sensation back of your right hip. Several breaths here. And inhale through your nose, and as you exhale, unclasping the hands and switching the legs. So right foot lands on the mat, left ankle crosses over your right thigh, and left hand gives a push on the left thigh. Big breath in, letting your belly reach up towards the ceiling as you inhale. And exhaling, releasing that left hand, reaching both hands behind the right thigh this time. Big stretch back of the left hip. Several breaths here. So as we were windshield wipering the knees, we were speaking to the front part of our hips. We call that the anterior chain. And now that we're doing our recline figure four, we're working with the posterior chain. Couple more breaths. And exhale, just releasing that. Hugging both knees into your chest and just rocking side to side. When you're ready, beginning to rock forwards and backwards, rolling up to a seated position, and then swinging our feet behind us, arriving in your table pose. So stacking your knees over top of your hips, stacking your shoulders over top of your wrists. Big breath in through the nose here. Reaching through the crown of the head, reaching through the tailbone, coming into an anterior pelvic tilt. Exhaling, rounding the back, scooping the belly, coming into a posterior pelvic tilt. Inhale and exhale. Just breathing through your cat-cow sequence. Finding stillness in our table pose. Taking a breath in through the nose. As we exhale, dropping our hips over to the left side. Inhaling, coming through the center. Exhaling, dropping our hips over to the right. Moving back and forth. Inhaling, finding stillness in your table, tucking the toes, big breath in through the nose. As you exhale, sending your hips back, coming into your down dog. Pedaling out your feet. Inhaling, reaching your right foot up to the ceiling. Inhaling again, bringing that right foot all the way forward as we drop that left knee down, coming into your kneeling lunge. If you have yoga blocks, maybe resting your hands on them. Reaching through the crown of our head as we sink into our left hip at the same time. So moving our body in two directions here. Creating a bit of space in the front of that left hip. Inhaling. Exhaling, sending the hips back, hamstring stretch. Maybe those right toes point up to the ceiling here. Inhale, kneeling lunge. Exhale, hamstring stretch. And one more time, as we inhale, coming forward, stacking that right knee over the right ankle. Bringing both hands down to the mat, framing the front right foot, lifting up on the back left knee, sending our right foot back, sending the hips back, arriving in our down dog. Big breath in through the nose, exhale, release that breath. Inhaling, left foot reaches all the way up towards the ceiling. And inhaling again, left foot comes forward, right knee drops down, finding your blocks, kneeling lunge. Same thing on this side, reaching through the crown of your head. Relaxing into the front of that right hip. Left knee stacked over top of left ankle, inhaling. And exhaling, sending your hips back. Hamstring stretch. Inhaling, kneeling lunge. Exhaling, hamstring stretch. And on your next inhalation, coming forward into your kneeling lunge. Both hands coming down to the mat. Lifting up on that back right knee, sending your left foot back, arriving in your plank. Just reaching back through your heels. Inhale here. And exhale, dropping your knees down to the mat. Tops of the feet rest on the mat. Sending your hips all the way back to child's. And on your next inhalation, just coming into a seated position. Have a great day. Just a couple little exercises and asana work to help you increase some hip flexibility. Namaste.